here we are. Here we are. In a very, very, very butthurt space. And the reason I'm butthurt is because, well, I don't think I've been playing well today at all. But the big problem has been I've been trying to wrestle with the meta. Being a person who likes to deck build, being a person who likes to do other stuff other than what the meta is doing, I'm playing and finding that there's less and less space to experiment, and that is making me really frustrated, and it's affecting my play. If you're going to play, you can at least play well, even if you're going to lose to one of these really strong meta decks. But the meta at the moment is really, really frustrating. Now this isn't a rant, this isn't a get good type rant, this isn't about sort of what rank I'm at now. I'm 100% confident that by the end of the season, well before the end of the season, I'll be a mythic top 1000 player, so I'm not worried about any of that. What I'm worried about is how the meta has settled down so quickly, and apart from it settling down so quickly, the types of decks that are here, are frustrating decks. It really annoys me that they've leaned in even further into sacrifice decks. Sacrifice decks make players feel powerless. So the idea that we've leaned into the space even more is quite frustrating. I'm really frustrated that they've made Fires of Adventures deck stronger. They didn't need to be any stronger. The fact that they ran out of cards was a feature of those types of decks, and it was one of the things that combo decks and aggro decks played into, the fact that they could run out of steam. So the idea of giving them these Krugers that make it possible for them to generate more and more things that they could play and cheat out for zero cost. You know, that wasn't a sensible thing. And then you've got Bant, and Bant has been broken for a long period of time. And you've got people combining the ramp ability that you already have in Bant with some of the really good removal tools in white and blue. It's a really formidable type of deck to play against. So all of these things are really making playing in the meta at this time really challenging. This is a really challenging time to be laddering, and you know, this is forgetting the so-called sort of tier 2 decks in Timor, which is still a thing. Let's cheat some mana and do some really explosive turns. And then you've got the new kid on the block in cycling decks, where in the absence of any real way to punish them outside of a fancy black enchantment, they really have these massive turns that you can't control. So the meta's already started to put in place. I wouldn't complain about Obosh and mutate decks, but and here's the terrifying thing: these are the decks that are relatively fair. So who's going to complain about those? I'm certainly not. So this is the weird space the meta is in at the moment. There isn't really a sort of other way to describe it other than the weird space, and this is a weird space. So lots of people, especially those who like to sort of think of themselves as people who sort of want to build and experiment with decks and see what sort of fun things can be done. Just feeling a great deal of frustration with the current matter. You know, there isn't sort of another way to put it. It's just frustration.
Don't worry,
and you know, we'll get on. We'll enjoy the games as much as we can. Magic is a wonderful game. We'll keep on enjoying it. However, the meta at the moment is really tic-tac-toe, and you know, as you try to build to sort of prevent the pain from one certain deck, you realise that there are 2 or 3 such decks that you're trying to inverted commas tech against, and it's really difficult. So these are really difficult.
We will meet again.
And you know, we're going to try our best to find inverted commas enjoyment. We're going to try our best. But enjoyment is a hard thing to imagine at the moment. It's really hard. So, let us talk. Now I feel bad doing that because this is another broken thing. Agent of treachery is everywhere. The broken thing of today. You know, he's given up because he knows what I'm going to do. I'm going to blink it with Fury. I'm going to take some more of his stuff. This is bad. This is a bad meta. Yeah. There's no way of describing it other than it is absolutely completely bonkers. So let's get rid of these Shark Typhoons because I don't think they're really needed, and these graph diggers. The question, of course, is whether you want to go with Aether Dust. I kind of like the Glass Casket because it's sort of because of the way it gets rid of things. Keeping the Birth of Meletis is very important because you want that defendability from that 0/4. What to do. Let us say we get rid of an Elspeth and we get rid of Dreamcaller, Trawler, so that we could get 2 ethers in. Only 2 are needed. Funny thing is that in a deck of this size, finding what you need is the issue. It's not the cards you have in it. So yeah, this is a matter of very broken things. So this afternoon, I've got my Neo Soul on and the music. I'm going to sort of take the pressure off, and I'm going into my happy Azorious space where I feel like I'm Lord of my kingdom. And, you know, that's where I'm going to chill out and just try and enjoy these games. And that's what I mean. I'm just going to try and enjoy these games. But I do feel like it's not good meta when games are you either have thing A or you lose. That's not good. And there's no sort of, and you know, the pros are happy now. They will be happy for a bit because they've got new cards to play with. But when the metal settles down, as it will, and they will, just like I am now, start to feel like if the metal we have is oppressive and it doesn't allow expression, and that all of the games are these tic-tac-toe games where I must draw thing X or thing Y or I lose. That sucks. That sort of gameplay sucks. Where basically the most important part of the game is the mark. How's that a good game? I'm gonna actually dip again. Because I've got this right here for Lurrus. When that Lurrus comes down. I don't really have this yet. He's gonna multiply his thing, fine. Because he's making the sweeper more delicious. So that. I could stop it, but then he will sack something else and bring it back because he knows he needs it for the damage. And I don't have the board wipe in hand yet, so I'm gonna let this go. Well. Well, that does change the picture quite dramatically, doesn't it? Yeah, so that is good. Now this type of gameplay is really quite brutal. Because when an Azorious that draws into what it needs, it's, a well-skilled player will know straight away that the game is over, and you feel a bit bad actually. But this is just the brain space I'm in. When you've had sort of like one of those really super duper frustrating days of trying to experiment and not really get involved with your experiments, then you have to settle down into the type of gameplay you know and love and you feel comfortable in, even if it's going to make someone else's life a bit of misery. So the Obosh decks, I actually quite like those. I've actually done some playing with those myself, so I can sort of be quite open and honest and say I like them. There is a rare satisfaction to be gained from charging in a 3/7/6. And I'm not gonna lie that that satisfaction is there to be had, as it were. The question really is, what is the right land amount to have for this sort of deck? I've seen some decks running like mono red with 17 all the way up to 23. You get varying levels, really quite dramatic varying levels of success, because it's a deck where you need to get to Obosh. Not getting to Obosh is a problem. Got 3 lands there, so I'm looking for that. Yes, so, but we don't need this for the guys on the board at the moment because both of them can do it. So at this sort of pace, I'm not really worried. It'll be interesting if he pulls them all, because he will know that turn 4 Shatter becomes over. And I'm Azorious. You can tell by the speed I'm playing. I'm just a classic Azorious deck. Does he have the 3rd land? He does. So what else does he have in there? Does he have his turn 3 guy I'm waiting to deal with? That is the $1 billion trillion question. Okay, let's take this 3 damage. You have to play it. This deck doesn't work without it. Cool. You don't have enough land, dude. So no cats, no ovens. Okay. We're gonna draw this. Again, we're not really worried about the 3. We're gonna tap it and take 1. We've got this rare mana. Excellent. So, once we wipe the board, all of these are gone. Which is very good. So on the end step here, should he not have what he needs, we're going to kill this. If he tries to play a creature that I don't like the look of, we've got this here. So yeah, that's exactly the sort of thing we don't like the look of. Not because it's particularly bad, just the scry ability to help him find either that other land or whatever. Okay, the scorpion's there. Okay, let's have a little look at what's next. Okay, I'm getting a bit flooded here. Does he have another land? Will he draw another land? We need to find the board here. So we're going to blink this, see if we can find it. The Obosh may be coming soon. Oh, there it was. That's a pain, isn't it? And we've got a Scryland as well, so we'll keep them both. Big pain. Hopefully he has to play it now. If he does, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It could be all over. It could be close to over. We'll see. Did you get the land? Hopefully he didn't get the land. Okay. So we're going to remove this straight away. Let's take the pain of this now. There's no reason not to take the pain of this. Oh! Too good. Okay, that little bit of greediness was what did it. But you know, how would he know that the shatter is in hand now? As they say, you live and you learn. So, what do you play now? Oh, comes back to that, which is ideal for me because I get to play this. You're gonna find me a land, cool. And I get to play this. And take that away. And I get to play this, doesn't have to catch out.
Stand by and watch.
Because we will know what I'm doing.
I've done the hero thing before.
Okay. I've got that for defensibility. What we really want to do is see if we can find
the focus and discipline encounter no obstacles. Keep an open mind.
Yeah, that's fine. 0, 3, 4, 5. No, not quite there. Yeah, we can leave that here. He's seen it. But he hasn't seen this. So we're going to see if I can absorb and get that 3 life. Didn't kill it in Scry, which is quite interesting. Okay, Obosh. Oh, Judith. So we're definitely not allowing that. Okay, that was GG. Yeah, I'm sure he knows it's GG. So I think now he's literally just playing to. He's just playing now to see what I've got. Because there was no reason he left to play. Okay. So Obosh. That seemed pretty sedate, but the big problem was his turn 3 giant didn't arrive. And if the turn 3 giant did arrive, I'd be in a lot of trouble. So we're going to take out a couple of the Elspeths so I could get the Archon Graces in. I want to take out 1 Shock, Tycoon and 1 Dreamcaller so I can get 2 Grafticus Cages in. And I think I'm happy with that. The key here is not to lose control. You feel pressure when you play. Oh, what a hand! That's a brilliant hand. You feel pressure from these types of decks. You really do feel pressure, especially if they put the 7/6 on, or if they get a cat and oven on. You feel that pressure. But you have to trust in your deck. Trust that you'll find the solutions you need. Don't need 3. You have to really believe you'll find the solutions you need. So he's going to play another 1, maybe 2 creatures. That's what this deck does. You can't get upset about it, just let it happen and let it wash over you. Otherwise you're going to start getting really stressed about things. You have to remember that the Archon will help you refresh. So all you need to do is you have to just keep his board in a manageable place. And manageable for you means that turn 3 monster can't come down. That's what it means. That can't come down either. So just keep it off the board. And just relax into this. So now help is underway. So we're going to play this. So we're going to get our 0/4. The 0/4 is there to look after the 7/6 should it arise. You've got the last white you need for the Archon and for he's still in good space. Just be calm. We've got Thirst for Meaning open. You don't need that Elspeth Conquers Death, so you've got options. You just have to breathe deeply and see how this one goes. The pressure's not being felt yet. So he's now 4. Now 4. So he's got some scry material, but the 0/4 is here. So he has got you in a real Hobson's choice here. You can play the Archon, but the Obosh comes out, or you can save the Essence Scatter for the Obosh. What shall one do? I think we have to hold on for the Essence Scatter, so we just let this go. He's going to go scrying and looking for what he needs. He's going to do that, which is fine. The Thirst for Meaning in his instant speed. So if he doesn't play the Obosh, you've got to play. Okay. So I think the Obosh is on. He's thinking 2, 4, 10. Yeah, he could get there. Plus the cat. He's thinking he might get there. So the plan is to stop the Obosh, all costs. Oh, that's another thing that's not allowed to go down. Sorry dude, that doesn't go. So, we're just going to take 3, which is fine. Okay. So I can't play a thing as well, which is unfortunate. And he's got his cat open. Yeah, I think we have to play the Archon. We could have played the Elspeth, but the Elspeth you would have wanted to take away the Woe Strider. And he would have sacrificed it using the oven, the cat in the oven, which would have been a pain. So now you have to give him a problem he has to really solve. He's thinking, is it worth me sacrificing and scrying and having a look? To which my answer is no, not really. So he's going to take some of that damage now to get to the 5. He needs that land, he's looking for that land. You know what he's looking for. So he keeps it on top. And he's thinking, I'm going to get 4. Oh, maybe he didn't get the land. Cool. So we actually like the fact that he's kept. He got rid of both of those serrated scorpions. If he kept it, that would have been a bigger problem. This is now not a big problem. Cool. So we do that. Yeah, so you're gonna sacrifice your own Obosh. Either way, Obosh is leaving. You can sacrifice it and scry. And I'm getting my constellation. So it's up to you. So we're just gonna get life to a sensible place so that the draining from the cat doesn't cause too much trouble. So the Orion's gonna come down to take his Woe Strider away. Or more likely the Mayhem Devil away. Yeah. Now will he get impatient and oh. Well. Well. So I think that's GG, son. Yeah. So that's not too bad. Let's go one more. Before I take a break, let's go one more. So why do I like Azorious so much? Because if played correctly, you're in a position where you are in control of any situation you find yourself. There's never any real need to panic. You just have to trust in the deck, trust that you'll get to the solutions you need. It's another Lurrus deck here, which is a bit of a pain. So, I kept a hand I really should have mulliganed if I just realised he was a Lurrus deck. But we're going to keep calm, because we don't know what kind of... Oh, what we do now is a cycling deck. So these are the mid-range cycling decks, where you've got a couple of things you can play as well, which is good, because I have no anti-magic in my hand at all. So the current game plan is to see if I can get to Fury. I'm going to try and bounce any creatures he has on the board. I expect he'll have the 3/1 that generates tokens. Or, well, looky there. That's an interesting thing. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. So the reason I played that rather than tap land is because I wanted to flash out Omen. I'm not sure if he wants to generate creatures here or if it's all about ticking up this style. But I do like this a lot in a cycling deck. The only problem is you have to play blue to get it. So this is a really interesting anti-meta museum piece that I would quite like to have a look at. He's holding back here because he doesn't need to. Cycling's not a spell, so when you cycle is entirely up to you. And he's probably got 2 cycles in mind. Oh, jump the gun there. If your intention was just a cycle, you really did jump the gun. You could have waited all the way to our mind that step before we decided what to do. Well, let's see what he does. 1 white and there isn't much that he can do really. Okay, so I can have a look. A land or a Mephis would be... Oh, there you go. Yeah, we'll take both of those. Yeah, I've got bad news for you, dude. Yeah, cycling's gonna be hard. Yeah, you might want to take what you can.
I know 88 ways to defeat you.
And the aim is just to leave that on there. So there's your 1 card for the turn, dude. I know you're thinking, oh, I'm going to have to play your Lurrus. I'm going to bounce a Lurrus. Go on, dude. You need to remove Narset. See you hovering your mouse over it. Go on, dude. I have no intention of ticking down Narset at all. So the only way you're going to be able to race through to your 8 is by removing it. Come on, dude. Nope, 1 card a turn. So if you want to throw your cards in the bin, feel free. Nope, it's not ticking up either. Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? He's got a blue and a white open. So he might be able to cancel my Theory, which would really suck. But there's a part of me that says, well, why would you have anti-magic in a deck like this? Your aim is just to cycle through as quickly as you can, surely. So I'm gonna take his bluff. It'll have the stop because he cycles. You want to cycle? Yeah. There you go. You take one.
Sorry I'm late.
Your cycling stops here.
Might be a bad idea.
Okay. You draw one card a turn, dude. Lurrus. Surely. No, still no Lurrus? You got land in there? Ah, of course. Oh. Yeah, so I've got bad news for you, right? No, I don't think it matters. Not for this. We're just going to tick this up one. You have to cycle for that to go up.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
No, no interest. 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more land. But in the event you play the Lurrus, we've got a counter ready for that. And if you try to cycle, Manasa is sitting there waiting for you to try to. So, unless your deck is more interesting. No. Cool. Cool. It's your one card for that turn. Okay. You haven't got any more cards this turn. Go play this Lurrus. I really want this Lurrus. Okay, land. You know you can't cycle. But you've now got a red, so my Zenith friend is available now. This is a lot of thinking time here, sir. Play the Lurrus, you know you want to. Okay. You don't get to do that. You got another one? I'll take it as a no, you don't have another. Now's the time to play Lurrus. Oh!
Overwhelming.
Sad times. Whoops. Just a little bit of
My prowess
control.
is unmatched by my peers.
Trust me,
Okay.
I have a plan.
You got another Zenith? Because If your Zenith started going into my face, then you got a big problem. Okay. Things get a little bit more interesting now. Nope, doesn't have the right mana combination. What are you going to do, sir? In the absence of your plan A, what is your plan B? Surely your plan B isn't just Lurrus and a flourishing fox. I'm sure even you realise you will need more than that in order to win this game. No, we're just gonna spin this, and that's Murder She Wrote. That's game, dude. Now we can play this out.
Let's try this.
Or you can try. This is your call, dude. But this is game over. Okay, up to a 4. You can't cycle. So what's plan B? Plan B is flooding the board with your little things. Oh man, you don't know how nasty. That's sad. So, what is the plan? Okay, so your plan is not to attack me. Cool, okay. I'll draw a card here. I want to do that. And then we want first the knowledge. 4-3. And get on one of those. And let us just spin that back.
That's more like it.
Or even another one here. And I think that will do, really. 9. Yeah. So you're at 5. I want you to try and play your Lurrus again so I can absorb it. That's sad. That is sad. But completely fair. We shall see, we shall see. You're not gonna rope me, dude. Don't do that. That's just frustrating, painful. So you lost. It's okay, dude. Like, you go to your sideboard. There are things you can do to make your deck more effective. You can play a rush strategy and try to beat me that way. Obviously, there's the possibility that you can get. I've got an 80 card deck, so there's a possibility that you could cycle through before I get to my Nar set. You know, you've got options. So I don't know why we're pretending like we don't have any options. Your options. Just that's not an option. Cycling is not allowed. You have to do something else instead of cycling.
I really should have seen that coming.
Poor Teferi took the brunt of that. But that's okay. You've got 5 here. You're probably thinking, is he going to let me get that? The answer is no. He's not going to let me get that.
I know my responsibility.
So let's get rid of this.
I'll protect you.
Oh. I don't know what the best way to do this is. I think it might be attack, maybe to attack here and not be greedy. Might can do it. Let me think about it. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 5. No, I haven't got quite enough land. Play that. Come on, dude. You have no instant speed spells in your hand. The only reason you'll be letting the rope go down is because you're pissed off at me. There is no other reason why you wouldn't just pass priority and let me hit you in the face. So, we don't care if he kills the Teferi, and there just isn't enough cycling in the world that will enable him to make his thing big enough to affect my thing. So this is Murder She Wrote, really. Yeah, you could do that too. What are you going to do? You're going to send it after the Teferi? Surely the Narset must be your bigger aim, but you know. Let's get rid of this. My turn? Okay, let's get this game done and done. So we'll do that. Okay. Cool. So I'm not going to let you cycle, dude. I'm sure you understand this. I've got 4 Narsets in there not to let you cycle. Now, I'm going to get rid of the Elspeths to get the Archon ends, and I'm thinking I want to find a way to get another mystical dispute. And the idea here, really, is we want a Shatter to keep the board clear, so that the only thing he has at his disposal, really, to cause me any sort of threat or damage is his big spell with all the cycling spells in the graveyard. So I need a counter in hand to stop that from happening. So in the mulligan phase, we're looking for an answer. We just want one in hand straight away. Well, there you go. So we're going to keep this. This is actually what we need. In fact, it's very similar to the hand we had before. So he knows now straight out of blocks. Let's get cycles. Ugh. Which is a bit of a problem because it means I can't really play. My Narset out into it. Should have cycled this to the bottom. Scried this to the bottom. I made a mistake. Hopefully it's not a fatal mistake, but it was a mistake. Okay, he's ready to go. Okay. Okay. There's the one. Okay. So that was unfortunate. So we'll take that away. What, no cycle? Let us see, let us see, let us see. Okay. He's decided it's time to get going. Which is probably the right decision. So, let's think this through. Even if he gets, what, another 3 in. If he's got 3 1s, he could take that to 6. So actually, Teferi's probably better now. If it, you know what? We're gonna take it. Take the blue. Okay. So I can only if he's got a blue spell. So we're going to take at least another 2, probably 2, 4, maybe another 4. He's going to tick this up by a couple. So this is going to be close. Oh. No cycle? Surely you've got some cycling in here. Come on, dude. There's no need holding on to it. Maybe not. Wow. Well, that's a curious thing, if ever I heard it. So, he's now piqued my interest. I'm going to hold on to my counters. At 2, there's like a 1, so I'm not really worried about it. I've got 7 turns, I'm not really panicked. I'm not really feeling the pressure. And I've actually got Mystical Dispute in hand as well. I think he might have a Zenith here. But he's only got 1 card in his graveyard, which really is quite not really useful to him. We're going to get rid of Mystical Dispute. Just 1. Let's see what he does. Oh, there we go. Anything else? Okay, 5. I think he's holding on to a counter. I think he's thinking Teferi. Come on, dude, you can get there. 2 more cycles. 1 more cycle. Yep, let's go. Yeah. Teferi would be really helpful right now. Let's see if he pulls this last cycle to pull this. I think either way is like it's not what he wants to do. No, we don't need to blow that. Either way, it's not what he wants to do. And the reason it's not what he wants to do is because, oh, okay, so pull this out. I know you got more cycling in here. Well, you're going to play this counter you've been holding on to. Now would be the time to get your 8/8 out. Yeah, you see? I knew you had that. I knew you had that. Oh, dude. Who did? So the real question is, does he have another one? We're going to hold on to that. Go then. You can play it. He's got things opener again. But I've got my own counter as well now this time. So let's see what he does. My goodness, he lets it resolve. Okay. Cool.
Are bound by threads of time. Hone your prowess.
Okay. Yeah, he's got it. He's going to tap that next. I just didn't get it in time. Okay.
I was not prepared for this.
Okay. Oh my goodness, you let it roll around to your turn and you didn't do it. What a maniac. Okay. So we're only still playing because you want me to still play. Because you just missed lethal. So I don't know. Let us see. Were you so obsessed with Narset that you missed lethal? Interesting. This is sorcery speed, so let's get rid of it. Okay. You have to crack it now on my turn. Cool. Okay. No, I thought it was a good hand. I took the mystical dispute when I shouldn't have, and that put me back. Even though I looked through the cards I drew, I don't think they were particularly helpful to me. That really did put me on the back foot. We're gonna run that back because I feel like the cards are flying. I feel like I need to mulligan a bit more aggressively because having high-end cards isn't really what we need here. And oh, so this isn't ideal, but I can block a creature. Double blue, I can block a creature. Can't pay Met for this. Oh, it's horrible, but we're gonna see what we can do with it. I think mulligan in it could get worse. But you know, we have to take the risk. The risk had to be taken. So this is a high risk hand I've taken. Really high risk. It's 2 lands, which isn't enough for my deck. And I don't have any whites because I'm going to take a blue here to make sure if I get a white, I can absorb straight away. And I want to have the essence counter open for his 1 mana white card. He might have it now, which means there's trouble already. Okay, so we're okay. We are okay. We don't play his white mana card. He can cycle away now, which is fine. hopefully we could keep that white mana card off the board. If we manage to keep this white mana card off the board, we're okay. And I think I can manage the rest of this hand. Even though it's early days, I can manage the rest of the hand. Okay, he's holding priority for some reason. No clue why. Okay, he cycles. Excellent. So, do you have your white mana pea shooter? And do you want to play it now? He does not want to play it now. Cool, fine. So we're going to do this. You've got no red mana on there, so you can't shoot him down. Yeah, do all the cycling you want to do now, because once this goes down, this is down. Cool. So, no, that's a discarded card. You already drawn one this time. Now it's your turn. Can't draw anymore, you just draw a card. So the first has to go. The hope is we get an omen that we could discard, because I need a land and I don't want to discard 2 cards. He doesn't have blue, so he can't put his 8/8 maker on the board. He doesn't have a red, so he can't pea shoot at my Narset. This really sucks to be him right now. So I'm going to draw 3 cards. Hopefully get some white. Perfect. So there is the white we're looking for. So the next play is Teferi. We could play it really slow. Oh, but then so this actually is the play, and then we can remove it, so it doesn't run out. So he comes again. So no cycling for you, dude. And if you play a Lurrus, I'm gonna kill him. Don't care. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can get one. Let's see what you've got. I'm still feeling very comfortable here.
I've got time.
I have got time. So I don't have a enchantment in hand, so you know we're gonna sit tight. Yeah, no, you've already had your 1 card, so that goes in the bin. You gonna play that Lurrus? I'm hoping you do. You're flashing your card over it a bit. No. Yeah, it's my turn. You know what? Let's get this done now. There goes an enchantment. Kill. No, we're going to do that because now we can play our guy here and set him up for the end game.
I've got it.
So that is now defended as well. Alright. Yeah, so that's not allowed. What do you plan on doing now? No. Do you have an answer to this?
You cannot
That's not an
see
answer.
folly.
You thought that was an answer. That's not an answer. So, let's do that. We don't need that. We might need that. We'll take this. And we'll flash. One, two, three.
My mind needs
Yeah.
rest.
And then I'm going to hit you for 3. Those will come back. Thank you. We're going to take the Teferi and we're going to take the Ardenvale. It's a GG son. Okay. Any way you look at it, it's a GG. You're not going to get the cycle, dude. Okay, well. Let's we'll take that way. Okay. The Serap! Murder She Wrote, as they say. And that is Platinum Tier 4 done and dusted. 3 games, 3 wins. It was relatively relaxing gameplay. Not too... It was good times. Good times were had. Hope you had some good times chilling out with me. See you in the next one.